Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show FA Cup final special. The FA Cup is going to be taking place behind us this Saturday, 5:30 kickoff, Arsenal versus Chelsea, right? And we've got Lewis with us. Huh?
Yet again, Arsenal.
Yet
Chelsea.
again.
Making a habit of this.
Sorry?
We're making a habit of this.
We are making a habit of this. And as Troopz is there as usual, and we're here to look at the game. That's the only game to look at this week, and it's a big one, isn't it? Is it big for you guys? Is it as big for you guys as it is for us? Because I know you got in the top four and things there, but is it a big deal for Chelsea fans? Because it could be Lampard's. It will be Lampard's first trophy, won't it?
It is, and this is what I want from Chelsea, because for a team this young and for a young group of players that we're trying to build and mature into title challenges, we want to give them a taste of victories as Chelsea players. It was like the same sort of mentality that Jose Mourinho had in the 04-05 season when we won the Carling Cup against Liverpool, and it gave those players a taste of victory and what it feels like to win something for Chelsea. And for a lot of those players, it was the first trophy that they'd ever won. It's the same situation for us now. I do think it might matter a bit more to you guys, and that's why I'm not as confident as I was for last year, because we all know what happened in Baku last year, and you guys are going to have that all in your heads. And I think, of course, I even got the shirt for it as well, but you guys are going to have all of that in your heads. A lot of your players also haven't won anything for Arsenal yet or in a long time. I think with Baku in your heads, you guys are going to be looking to get some serious revenge on us, and I'm hoping we're as mentally prepared for this match as you guys are, because I think if we're not, and I think if we go in with Baku on our heads, we could get slapped. It's a game that could go either way. You guys had a great performance against Man City. We had a great performance against United, but it shows that you guys are now starting to show up in those big games. So Saturday is going to be a big test for you guys. So it'll be interesting to see who wins.
Big test for you too. I mean, Troopz, do you think Baku's going to be in our heads, or do you think that this is a completely different game?
Nah, it's a different.
Baku in your head?
Nah, ain't in my head. It's a different game, but it's Wembley. It's the FA Cup. It's a competition that we dominate. So it's a competition where we've won it the most times. It's a competition where our previous manager, well, couple back now because we've had a mad season, has won it the most times. It's a place where we know how to win. We don't really do well in Europe. Obviously, the last European trophy was '94, so we don't really do well in Europe. But in domestic competitions, we do well. You get
Last time. We played Chelsea here, 2017. It's really similar, isn't it? Because remember, in the semi-finals, it was against City. Nobody gave us a prayer in that. We beat them. And then we played Chelsea in the final. You guys were going for the double, I remember. And we beat you in that as well. So
that's what I'm worried about as well, because we went into that cup final with the wrong mentality too, because we had lifted the league title the week before that, and I do think that was still in a lot of the Chelsea players' heads. I think we came out to the game with just the wrong mentality, and you guys walked all over us. It could have been more than 2-1. And I'm just hoping it's more the Chelsea from Baku that shows up more than the Chelsea from Wembley, but we'll have to see.
You frightened of Giroud?
Donkey Kong.
Mr. Wembley.
Nah, blood, I'm not scared of them, man. I'm worried about Pulisic, Captain America. You get me? I think he's a threat. I think Mount's a little threat as well. Giroud. Come on, you gunners.
Exactly.
Big up the young G's, you get me?
Giroud's a threat, man. Come on. He's been on fire.
Yeah, Giroud.
He's unbeaten at Wembley.
Yeah, you get me? That's a lot of that's with Arsenal. Let's get that in as well. You get me? A lot of his Wembley run was Arsenal.
And caused by Giroud.
So you get
He set up both of Ramsey's goals in the final.
But it don't matter, blood. It's a different game. You understand? About my blood clot, young. Lick off Man City, blood. We've already passed our test. Man City is a tougher opponent than Chelsea. Let's be real now. We had the tougher semi-final. We had to beat a real manager, not some man that just puts out cones like Solskjaer, Mr. Freestar. You understand? We beat one of the greatest managers of all time. We beat one of the best teams in Europe. You understand?
But they have been beaten by a lot of teams this season.
Yeah, but not the way we beat them, blood. You understand? We cleaned up, blood. You understand? It was a defensive masterclass. You understand? Everything about that performance was just on point. You get me?
Do you think it's going to be another defensive masterclass? Because I'm not saying nothing about our defence, but your defence ain't saying nothing either.
Your defence ain't saying much as well, blood.
Your defence ain't saying much either.
You got man like Cloudegger, you get me? You're not even calling him Rudiger, man like Cloudegger, you get me?
You're talking about clowns, you got David Luiz in your squad.
Blood, Luiz has been playing all right, blood. I see what your man them are calling for Rudiger, blood, you get me? He's been playing very rude.
I've been seeing
You
what you
understand?
guys have been calling your defenders too.
Blood, these
Oh,
man have been
Kolasinac,
playing
you
well.
remember Kolasinac?
Kolasinac ain't playing. Talk about man that are going to play. Talk about man like Tierney that will run for your whole fucking team, blood.
Cool.
You understand?
Cool. Tierney's going to get wiped. Watch.
Wiped by who?
Wiped by Reece James.
Who?
Reece James.
Who's that?
Reece James.
Who's
Next
that?
Cafu.
Spider-Man.
Next
Man like
Cafu.
Spider blood. You understand? Man like Spider Dread. You understand? Next Cafu, you're bunning Budge blood. You understand? You're not even bunning the ice of the eye. You're bunning oil, fam. Man said the next Cafu blood.
Here's the
You
confidence
understand?
I wanted to see.
What do you mean? Rub your hands, blood. 'Cause that's the only thing you're going to be fucking rubbing, blood. You get me? You understand?
I knew it would warm up soon.
Fucking mad.
It is.
Listen.
The one thing about this game, right, it is very hard to call. Because, yes, Chelsea finished above Arsenal in the league. We all know, right? And you've been a better team than us all year. But even if you look at the 2 games that we played this season, they're very close games.
Yeah.
There was the one at the Emirates where, you know, I've got to say, as an Arsenal fan, I felt we got a bit robbed on that day.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because,
Jorginho should have been sent off.
And Luis should have been sent off.
no, but before the Luis incident,
Let's be
Jorginho
real.
should have been
Ref
sent
was terrible for both sides.
Weren't the goal
But that
offside
just
as
is
well?
what it is. What?
Weren't the goal suspect offside as well?
No. I didn't hear
That's where
nothing
those are
about
for.
no
off. Anyway, I
offside.
think you'll admit that was a very close game, wasn't it?
Close game.
And in the second game, we were down to 10 men, 2-2.
We played like shit in the second half.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's really hard to call. It's not like you've played us twice this season and slapped us. Even in the game in which you beat us, it's a very, very tight game, very, very close game. So and you know, we both had, like you said, both had good semi-final wins. You slapped up United. We beat City, kept a clean sheet. It really is which team turns up on the day in both teams.
Literally is. Literally is. If you guys, like I said, if you guys have Baku on your heads and you guys want to get some payback on it, I think you guys might come in mentally stronger than us. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm also worried that our defence can get got at, but same way your defence can as well.
Yeah.
And I think it might be an open game with a lot of goals in it. And that's been typical Chelsea
Will
recently.
Kepa be in goal?
No.
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 No,
Probably going to be Caballero. He even started the league game and I didn't even think he was
No, the
going to
last
play
time
that.
we played at Wembley, he didn't even want to come off. So better they leave him out from the beginning. Because if he started and he put in a bad performance, he wouldn't want to come off the pitch, would he? He refused.
Like, judging by his performances, he ain't left Wembley, blood. You understand? You get me? He's been there since last year, blood. You understand?
So you don't think he'll start at all that game?
I've tried defending Kepa all season.
He can't even defend, blood. How are you going to defend him, fam?
It's hard.
You understand? Have you
Bro,
seen
that
that meme,
Liverpool
blood?
game just
Fuck
killed
it,
all
it's
my
Kepa.
confidence. 'cause
Boom!
I really think we
You
would have
understand?
come
Man,
back
they
in
making
that
memes about your
Liverpool
keeper,
game
blood.
for
Man, they
one
making
for
memes
him.
about my keeper, you
But
know, blood.
we
You
got
understand? Both my
Caballero
keepers
and-
are better than your dead keeper, blood.
What?
Both your dead keepers, blood. Both my keepers will slap up your keepers, blood. Injured Leno's better than Kepa right now, blood. You understand? You need both your keepers in goal, blood. You
I
understand?
can't say nothing about the
You get me?
goalkeepers in it. I hope Caballero.
Couple
has a
other men
good
are better,
game
I'll
in
be
it.
real. Couple other your players are better than ours. But the goalkeeper area, blood, I've been telling you from Kepa come, blood. Don't ever bring him to my yard, fam. You
I
understand?
Kepa last
You know
season
what
is something completely
you know
different
what,
to Kepa
you know
this
what,
season.
Kepa, you see when you go on holiday, you don't leave them man there in your yard to protect your yard, blood. Because you get burgled with them man there in the yard, blood. Them can't protect nothing, you know, dog. You understand? I see Rudiger. It's you know what? With the Rudiger thing, it might even be Kepa that's putting fear in the defenders, blood. He's panicking them.
Nah, it's
because when
both
you
of
look at
them.
Martinez, the defense looks a bit more calmer. Like Leno's a bad boy, yeah? But Leno's a bit rash.
You made remember Leno made that horror error.
Do you understand?
against Chelsea in the first game,
Whereas
innit?
Emiliano seems a bit more calmer and cooler. You
Hmm.
get me? And you see that the defense looks more calmer and cooler under him. These man, I don't know, bro. They look all over the place.
Let me do a combined 11 for that final. FA Cup combined 11.
Can we skip
Chelsea
goalkeeper?
Arsenal. We'll skip goalkeeper because
Yeah,
we could
go
have two
for
in
it.
there.
Go for
Right,
it.
so goalkeeper Martinez, right back.
Reece James. No, in fact, Aspi. In fact, I'm going Aspi
Azpilicueta.
actually. Yeah. Reece has been good, but no, Aspi's
What's
been
the
brilliant.
formation?
Huh? We
Yeah,
go
what is the formation?
4-3-3 we go.
Yeah, Aspi. I want Aspi.
So
at right
Azpilicueta.
back.
You,
Yeah.
you arguing with that?
I think Ainsley's better than him. I think Ainsley's been solid the whole year. I don't think Ainsley's put a foot wrong. Every man that's come against Ainsley still in his fucking pocket to this day. Sterling, the fucking lot of them, blood. He's about to pocket Pulisic as well, blood.
Copy
You
and paste
understand?
everything for Aspi.
Like,
I give him
I
more
really-
experience. I say he's
You
a better
understand? For
one-on-one
me,
defender. It's Aspi.
people, big Chelsea fans big up Reece James more than Azpilicueta. How the fuck are you going to put him in there before him? Then you're going to charge up against Ainsley Maitland, blood clot Niles.
Because they've both been brilliant this season. That's why.
Asby's been poor, blood. I don't think
what
he's
do you
been.
mean Aspi's been poor?
For me, Ainsley Maitland Niles has been so good that Arteta's like, you know what? Whenever there's a problem, yeah, you know what? Go left back and he play left back. Go right back, he play right back. Go centre midfield, he play centre midfield. He'll play him go better than Kepa, blood.
Right,
we'll
so
have
we don't
a-
know what his position is. Then.
Who we
But
going?
I know
Right
who
back.
I'm having for right back.
Who
and
we
it's
going right
Aspi.
back?
Ainsley Maitland blood clot. Miles.
Aspi.
You can't bring no man there, blood.
All right, that's a disputed position.
Mm.
Centre halves,
Boy,
2 centre backs.
I'm putting Zuma
heads
in
or
there.
tails, blood. You understand?
Zuma.
Like,
I'm putting Zuma in there.
I'll put Louise. You get me? It's just it's a bunch
You
of
didn't
clowns
say that
in
with
the-
a lot of confidence.
bunch of clowns in the middle, blood. That back don't look secure, you know, dog. You understand?
Zuma and David Luiz.
Yeah.
All right, left back.
Tierney, done. Let's move. There's no competition, blood.
Yeah,
There's
go for
no competition, blood.
Midfield.
Xhaka and
Kovacic is
Ceballos,
in there.
blood.
What? Where's Kovacic?
We're going for a free, innit? So we'll do Xhaka, Ceballos and Kovacic.
Nah, I'm putting Mount in there as well.
Nah, Mount can't come in over Ceballos, blood. The man's been bossing the midfield, blood. Doing
and you've been
absolute
calling
madness in
Ceballos
there.
a fidget spinner for about 4 months.
Nah, get it right, spinning top, blood. Get it right, spinning top.
Okay, so you have been
understand?
saying he's been dead,
Nah, but,
though.
Yeah, but that was before lockdown. After lockdown, blood, he has locked down the midfield.
Yeah, Mason Mount has been good before lockdown and after lockdown.
Nah, not Mount for me. You can't put Mount over Ceballos, blood. Xhaka's got to be in there 100%. You understand? Because he's the most solid.
That
probably.
Kovacic is good.
I want
For me,
Kovacic and
has
Mount
to go
there.
in. I'd put Kovacic.
I'll give you the other midfield.
but
I want Kovacic
I
and
don't know
Mount
how
there.
you're putting Mount in there for me, blood.
Mount has, he's,
Ceballos,
I don't know how
boy.
you're putting Ceballos.
scored a lot of goals, though, isn't he?
Ceballos, blood. Ceballos has been key to that team, blood.
And Mount has been key to our team.
I don't say he's been key, blood. I think other players have been more vital. I think
I don't
Pulisic.
think you've been watching.
All right, we'll have that.
Chelsea
We'll have
games.
that as another disputed, right? And then finally,
About my
the
blood
front
clot,
three.
young man already know. Yeah.
Where?
Like our
On the
blood
left?
clots that Nico Ross club. Now you know what? All right, you know what,
Pulisic
yeah.
has to go
Pulisic
in.
will go in, but Aubameyang and Pepe or Laka, I don't know, bro. But none. The only man that
No,
can go in.
Giroud.
The only man that can go in from him is Pulisic.
Giroud's
blood.
been great
because
since
Giroud they know when they
lockdown,
like our
but
blood clots. They're
go
about my
for
blood clot,
Aubameyang.
young. Don't even try compare
Go
them.
for
man, to him,
Aubameyang.
blood.
That's cool. I want
Yeah.
Pulisic in there. I got
Pulisic can
I'm
go in
good.
there, but
So
then
Pulisic, Aubameyang, and who's down the middle then?
boy, we have to go either Laka or Pepe blood or Saka blood. You get better man.
I
You
thought
can
you-
pick blood.
I
No,
thought you
down
were
the
going
middle.
Pep. Yeah, I
I
thought you
was
were
down
going
the middle.
Aubameyang in the middle.
Aubameyang
got-
down the middle.
Aubameyang in the
I
middle.
thought he was
Pulisic on the left and what? Pepe on the right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Pulisic on the left,
Pepe on
Aubameyang
the
in the
right.
middle, and then on the right, I don't know, bro. There's bare man like I said, blood, like our blood clots, Nico,
All right.
Ross, Pepe, Bakayo, blood clot, Saka. I know, say none of your man names in there, so all I know, you see me?
I don't care. I got
That me I
Pulisic.
said.
That's the only one.
Well,
I
you know
like.
what? You see, you can see from the teams, right? That you can see by even the selection that you guys have done, as biased as you both are, it's very tight.
Yeah.
It's a very even game. It's really hard to call. We're going to end up with this finally. Prediction. Go you first, Troopz.
Nah, let the guests go first.
All right, guess. Lewis, prediction.
2-1 Chelsea. I'm not going to say anything too overconfident, but I believe in Chelsea.
2-0 by my blood clot, yeah.
2-0, clean sheet.
2-0, clean sheet.
2002. It's that time, blood. Get me? It's only Ray Parlour. Get me?
All right, well, that's the Bias Premier League show. We got the guys from Box Park. We're going to be down here on Saturday, of course, watching the game. Looking forward to it. Arsenal versus Chelsea is a really hard one to call. You know what? It's going to be a great game. So make sure you check it out and looking forward to it. Robbie here from AFTV. We just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.